We got Mississippi State 403 at LSU 404 in Baton Rouge. 45 the total, -6.5 is LSU laying at home here. I'll tell you guys, I don't think this one gets to 45. I think under is the play. Both of these defensive fronts. Mississippi State really struggles to throw the ball, and I just don't think it's a good profile to go up against with Nick Fitzgerald struggling throwing the ball. His running ability against this defense, I think he's really going to struggle. Same side on the LSU side. I mean, they've been able to hit a couple big plays. I think that's kind of diminished against this Mississippi State offense. I like under 45 here. Big man, do you agree with me?
Yeah, I actually do agree with you. I think that's a sharp play here, Drew. I mean, I've discussed I'm not a big Joe Burrow guy. I think we all were well aware that he's not a great quarterback, really. I mean, 8th in the country for Mississippi State in total defense. They've been terrific. We all know LSU's very good defensively as well. I think this is one of those typical low-scoring SEC types of games. I've been kind of disappointed with Joe Moorhead and Fitzgerald. I mean, I thought they'd be kind of a match made in heaven, and they really haven't been. These are two teams that have been kind of inconsistent. I mean, one week they look real good, the next week they don't. I mean, LSU loses to Florida, and then they go out and beat Georgia. The key difference, though, is they're at home. They were at home against Georgia as well. There's something about that Baton Rouge under the lights. I think they're a bit of a phony on offense. I don't know that I trust them wholeheartedly, but yeah, I'm going to look under as well. I don't love this game. I'm not a big SEC guy. I've told you that, Drew, but I kind of agree with you. This could be one of those 20-13 type of games, something like that. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah. No, and I know you're not too much of an SEC guy, and a lot of people that aren't from the SEC aren't, because when SEC, particularly in the West, when they play each other, they bog down. It's like punt, 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 just play not to lose, and it can get a little frustrating to watch. But Asher, what's your opinion on this game, Mississippi State LSU? You looking to bet it?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think it's going to be a long-scoring game as well. And think of this for a second. Mississippi State leads the SEC in rushing with 240 yards a game. LSU holds them opponents to half of that, 120 yards a game. But got to ring some cowbell for the Mississippi State defense to kind of back up some of the things you guys are saying. They're the number one team in the SEC in scoring defense, number one in total defense, second in rushing defense with 115 yards, third in passing defense, only 174 yards a game. And they're the only team. Now, this one I thought was pretty interesting. They're the only team in FBS that has not committed a fumble. So Mississippi State plays conservative. They play that hard-nosed, run up the middle. We're going to ground it and pound it kind of football. LSU, though, that's what they're great at, is stopping the run with their front seven. So I think that this is not a good matchup for Mississippi State. I don't think it could be one-sided, but I do think LSU wins this one, only because I think LSU's defense will be too powerful and too kind of punctuating for that offensive line, especially early in the game. And then when you make Mississippi State throw the ball, it is ugly.
Yeah, and Asher, we got Doug's in the chat box saying Mississippi State's defensive stats are inflated because of their competition. Yeah. Do you think he's onto something there?
I do. However, with that said, I'm kind of also one of those believers, numbers don't lie, because still they have to do this game after game after game. And you want to talk about some numbers. Here's some for LSU fans out there. How about, I got a couple random ones for LSU, and these are ones I actually do believe in, though. LSU has won 21 straight home games in the month of October. They're 15-0 when LSU has a 100-yard rusher under Ed Orgeron. Also, think about this, guys. You want to talk about quality of opponents for LSU, the flip side of the Mississippi State argument. LSU's opponents this year, the 6 of them, they're 30-11. 5 of those losses have come from the hands of the Bayou Bengals.
Great stats there, Asher. That's 21 straight home games in October they've been the winner in. Man, yeah. I didn't realize that. Big man, did you know that?
No, I haven't. I did not know that. That's Asher definitely bringing the heat today with stats. He must have ate his Wheaties this morning. I don't know. I will keep this in mind, guys. If this game comes down to a kicking competition, you definitely want LSU. LSU's got one of the best kickers in the country in this Cole Tracy kid. He's pretty good. Mississippi State does not have a great kicking game. They're down like over half as far as, I think they're like 60th in the country in field goals per game. So if this comes down to a kicking game, you could definitely want to deal with LSU. But yeah, Asher, great stats, man. I will just say, though, under looks solid. I'm not going to mess around with this one too much.
Yeah, we got Mississippi State with 3 straight under cashes playing Kentucky, Florida, and Auburn. So getting some help from at least Florida and Auburn as far as offensive production goes. But LSU, 4 straight over cashes, and those are Louisiana Tech, Ole Miss, Florida, and Georgia. So contrast there, but I'm with you, big man. I like the under in this one.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.